Mrs. Heumann fragt, is the animus of a woman whose superior function is thinking in possession of her feelings and producing inferior value judgments, or is her superior thinking due to a developed animus while the eros principle remains unconscious and in the hands of the shadow? See, when the animus of a woman whose superior function is thinking is in a normal condition, then there is no reason whatever why she shouldn't or couldn't be in possession of her feelings. When her thinking is proper, it will not interfere with feeling values, and so it will not stop her feeling development. On the contrary, it will lead to it. Because when you follow your intellectual development, you soon will come to a place where fate will show you that you can't get through with intellect alone, that you need feeling. You see, you cannot go on with intellectual development and not get into a collision with the feeling values. And your intellectual development would be badly at fault if you would neglect the values. Not that it didn't happen, that is just our trouble. We developed the intellect with no regard to feeling values. And then you simply get stupid, dumb, as intellectual people are who neglect feeling values. Nothing is more stultifying than the absence of feeling values. Now, it is true that when a woman has a superior thinking function, then she probably has developed her thinking through the critique of the animus. That would be necessary. No thinking can be developed under an animus, because the animus is the contrary of thinking. You see, for instance, I criticize a woman, and then she said, "Oh, I thought," and that means she did not think. And because, you see, when she said, "I thought," she did not think. She was thought by her animus. She had an animus opinion. First, I say to her, "Now look here, I dislike when you do this or that." Then she will do it. And then I say, "Now why did you do it?" "Oh, I thought you liked it." Okay? That's what the animus does. That goes down into the smallest detail. For instance, you say, "Oh, are you going to the shop? Could you bring me a little box of cigar of that and that kind? But only a little one." Then she brings me a big one, because I said a little one. And then she said, "Oh, I thought," you know, just not. Now you see, when she has a superior intellect, then she must have gone through a process of cleansing intellect, because the animus is absolutely prohibitive. It is just not mind. It is anything else, but just not mind. It's the contrary of a real intellect. But you see, if on the other hand her superior thinking is a superior animus, then her real intellect is inferior. And what she has, or what appears to be an intellect, and is nothing but her animus, then she possesses no intellect. She can be behind the screen, the animus screen, as stupid as you want. And so she is. I shall never forget, I was once at diplomatic dinner, and my lady I was afflicted with was the sister of a very famous man, and she was apparently the big thing, the big mind, you know, and she had very intellectual circle. From the moment we sat down for 1.5 hours, she absolutely swamped me with philosophy and God knows what. I had no chance to fit in one single word. Then suddenly she stopped, feeling that now I must be floored, and said, but I always talk, what are your views with reference to this or that, highly abstruse philosophical subjects. I said, you know, I would be very interested to know what you think about these things. But now I have swamped you with my ideas. I said, no, madam, you haven't. You told me what I could read in the Encyclopedia Britannica or anywhere else. I'm not interested in all that stuff. I would like to know what you think. What I think. Oh, well then I should think first. Well, the result was that the next day she called me up and wanted to see me privately for a consultation. She had discovered that she never has thought the slightest thing in the world. That is a superior animus. But everybody swears she's the most intelligent, extraordinarily educated person. She only talks drivel, intellectual drivel. She knows nothing. She has acquired nothing. It's all talk. That is a superior intellect. Now, such an animus, such a sort of quasi-intellect, is most prohibitive with reference to the development of feeling, because it kills the feeling completely. Not only the feeling of her public, but also her own feeling. Her own feeling remains very primitive and helpless, lame, ridiculous, childish, egotistical. Her feeling is simply impossible. And she also is unable to establish a feeling rapport, because your feeling is killed from the start. Because even a woman begins to talk such drivel, a man with a trace of intelligence simply drifts off, he falls asleep. As a matter of fact, I had the greatest trouble not to fall asleep. And the only thing that kept me alive was eating and drinking.